A man you know from his... Whoa, hello. Where is that coming from? Man you know from his work with Journey and Santana. Joined Santana when he was 15 years old. You'll want to know about his work with Soul Circus now. We have Mr. Neal Schon on the phone. Hey, Neal.
How you doing, buddy?
Doing pretty good, man. Soul Circus Wednesday night at the House of Blues in Hollywood. We've been giving away tickets, and folks are excited about seeing you in Soul Circus.
Yeah, this is a real fun band. There's definitely a circus going on stage. The musicianship of this band is very high. For anyone that doesn't know who's in the band, we've got Marco Mendoza, who is very famous down in the L.A. area for a lot of different things that he does. And he's on the bass, and we got Virgil Donati on drums, and Jeff Scott Soto on vocals. And this guy is a monster. We've been having a blast and just jaw-dropping people this whole tour and having fun doing it.
The CD is called World Play from Soul Circus. That's the most recent one, right?
Yep, that's the one. It's actually, we're working on a licensing deal for the United States right now. We're going on tour to Europe in May, and so our CDs are for sale at the show. But on our website, you can actually hear the clips of the actual CDs that will be coming out. We repackaged the thing. The Europe release is an awesome package. I just actually saw it for the first time the other day. It's actually like a hard book. You open it up and the CD's in there. There's 20 pages with really great colored photos and all kinds of information. Then there's an actual DVD that comes with it, too, with 2 videos.
And if I'm not mistaken, that's Neal Schon's guitar on the opening track, Highest Ground, right? Kind of chiming in there right at the very beginning. The music swells and builds. That's you, huh?
That's me, man.
Let's go a few weeks back when you guys got Journey got their star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and somebody we all know showed up for that ceremony.
Yeah, everybody actually showed up except for Greg Raleigh. Steve Perry decided to pop his head in. I was happy to see him. You know, I'd been inviting him for 2 days prior on radio. I was doing a Mark O'Brien show in the morning, personally invited him, and, did Rockline the next day and invited him again, and just basically reiterated that he needed to be there. He had a lot to do with our success, and he should be there. All right. So I was happy to see him show up.
How's he doing? Because, we all heard over the past several years that there was some sort of throat problem, that he was in ill health, and...
I think that's all a bunch of BS.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure myself because I don't stay in close contact with him.
Yeah.
But I think he's just doing what he wants to do, which is not have anything to do with the music industry right now, and he seems to be enjoying his life. So, we all do what we want to do at different points in our life.
Well, there's a photo of Neal Schon in the Ventura County Star from the other day of Neal arriving at the 2005 Grammy Awards with his wife, Amber. Nice wife, Neal.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
How'd you meet her?
Actually met her in Minneapolis when I was playing, about, 6 years ago. Yeah. And met her, at a concert, and we hooked up and just started, talking, and it just gravitated towards marriage.
Gonna have kids or what?
We have a child, and we have another one on the way.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah, our daughter's going to be 3 at the end of this month on the 29th.
No, I have a little 4-year-old daughter myself and a brand new 3-month-old, and I was interviewing this comedian this morning, Brian Regan. I don't know if you know who he is. We were talking about ways to control mayhem in the family household. Any fathering tips from Neal Schon when the kids are going crazy? How do you handle it?
Oh, my God. Well, I have kids from previous marriages, and my son now is 16, and he's at that age, we're kind of going at it a bit, and you just got to hang in there and let them do their thing, and they come to their senses.
All right, well, let's talk about the House of Blues show Wednesday night, and then I guess you guys are here in town, actually in Ventura at the Ventura Theater, a week from Wednesday. What kind of show are we going to see, Neal Schon?
Man, it is a full-blown show. I think a lot of people just expect us to play the record since we only do have one CD of material out there. But we're playing a lot of different stuff. We mix it up every night, and everybody gets a solo spot. So the show is actually about an hour and 2 hours and 15 minutes long. And it's a full-blown live show. I just watched one of our first, a show that we did the other night in Colorado. we stuck up a little handy cam on, a tripod,
Yeah.
just to see what it was about and how it was going, because, we've only played like about 8 shows so far. And so we watched it, and we were pretty much all blown away. We went, wow, this is happening. And so, I think we're on the right track here, and the show is sounding great. And bottom line, people are really digging it. I've played in front of a lot of different audiences at different points in my career, and I've never seen people so jaw-dropped at the end of a performance. And I mean, nobody gets up, goes to the bathroom. Nobody is like going, I need a drink. I mean, it's just like they are in awe, and they're watching so closely. And at the end of the night, they're going nuts.
Well, in this day and age, it's nice to be able to listen to a band where musicianship is probably the top priority, and you will not find a band with better musicianship than Soul Circus, that's for sure.
I'm completely behind that. I mean, I stand off the side of the stage when I get a break in the evening and just in awe, watching Marco Mendoza and Virgil and Jeff do their thing. They're just amazing. The whole band is just amazing and very, very musical. And, the band is really sort of a spin-off of, for me, what, I was weaned on in a late 60s type retro thing, early 70s, a lot of improvisation in between the songs, like along the lines of what Zepp did when they first came out, or Jeff Beck with Rod Stewart, or the Cream, or Jimi Hendrix. You're going to see a lot of that type of spark and spontaneity.
Okay, Soul Circus with Virgil Donati, Jeff Scott Soto, Marco Mendoza, and of course, Mr. Neal Schon, formerly of Santana and Journey, House of Blues Wednesday night, Ventura Theater next Wednesday night. And Neal, best of luck with this, the new band and the new CD coming out.
Yeah, Journey also. I just finished a new CD with Journey. We're going to be touring this summer. We're doing, the Sheds. We're doing an evening with. It's going to be an interesting concert because I've been wanting to do this type of concert with the band for a long time. We're going to do an evening with an intermission in the middle, probably about a 3-hour show. And we're going to be covering everything from our very first record. It has like a Hutak and a Lifetime and songs like that on it, all through, all the pre-Steve Perry records, all the Steve Perry records. And then we're also playing, we're going to play all of the new CD that will be given out when they walk through the gate that summer.
Oh, great! Okay.
And it's gonna be an interesting show.
Yeah, that's a good idea too. I mean, marketing wise, that's a clever plan.
Well, Prince did it. I watched Prince do it in Minneapolis last year, and I went, that is ingenious.
Yeah.
I mean, what better audience to get you new music to if that's your audience?
Absolutely.
And so with the way things are these days, with a lot of radio and the record stores are fighting with labels. Record stores want $5 to even put your record in the store, and so it's so insane right now. You're almost better just doing it yourself, especially when you have a built-in audience like Journey does.
Yeah. All right, Soul Circus. It's soulcircus.com. Is that website still active?
Yeah, it's up. It's new. Actually, Jeff just put up some live footage of our show the other night. It's from a Handycam. Not the greatest sound, but you can definitely tell what's going on. And so it's spelled SIRKUS.com, Soul Circus.
Right. The newspaper commenting this morning that, what did it say? It says, with its creative misspelling and capitalization, Soul Circus may well possess the super groupiest name of all time.
I think definitely this band is going places. It's like, I don't need to be here right now, and I am, and I've sort of taken on 2 projects, and then I have my solo thing that's out there on Vi's label, and they're wanting me to tour, and I'm like, I'd love to, but I don't have enough months in a year and enough hours in a day,
Yeah.
And so maybe next year I can get together and do a solo tour. I've never actually done one, and stand behind a lot of the instrumental music that I've done in the past years.
Well, besides that, you got a baby on the way now, too. So,
exactly.
yeah.
That's due in October.
Okay. Well, congratulations in advance, man.
Thank you.
Do you know if it's a boy or a girl?
We don't know yet. She's about 3 months along.
Okay.
It was a Grammy baby, though.
It was.
That's what's funny is that you said that that picture was from the Grammys.
Yeah.
That's where it was conceived at the Grammys.
Yeah.
At the Grammys in the bathroom. No. I know it's not true. It's like I'm not going to be like Billy Bob.
Yeah, really. Neal Schon, Sex, Drugs, Rock and Roll. Soul Circus, House of Blues, Wednesday, and Ventura Theater next Wednesday. You got to check them out while they're hot. All right. So, Neal, thanks, man.
Thank you, man.
That's good. You're a nice guy. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Perry.
Okay, good luck with the show, and we'll give away some more tickets, and we'll sell
Yeah, I
some.
appreciate your help, man. Nobody knows who this band is, like I said, because the CD is not even out yet in the States, and we don't have a licensing deal yet. So we're selling them at the shows, and it's just sort of a word of mouth. So anything that you guys can do to help us get more people there,
Absolutely.
Makes them more aware of what's going on.
Absolutely. We're plugging it because we are a traditional classic rock station. We are plugging it as, former Santana, Journey guitarist Neal Schon, and all these guys in Soul Circus. So I think that's probably the best way to talk about it with our audience, because they definitely remember you.
All right. Thanks a lot, buddy.
All right, Neal. Thank you, buddy. Good luck with that, okay?
Yeah, thanks.
All right, man. We'll talk soon.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.